Hi everybody, it's Will here, and of course it's April, the end of April, and that means only one thing. And I'm joined by Head Bear herself.
I'm back.
The boss, which means only one thing, of course. We guarantee that once a year we get to see Santa Claus, we get to see the Easter Bunny once a year, and we get to see Kimberly once a year. And that can only mean one thing.
Best Friends Club!
Best Friends Club. Now, Kimberly, you and the rest of the team have been working immensely hard this year on a brand new club.
Yes.
We've challenged you to listen to our collectors.
Yep.
Do you want to give us a bit of a hint about what we're going to see?
Well, a hint, it's changed.
Yeah.
There is something very exciting and cuddly which will come part of your pack, which we don't normally do. And yeah, I can't give away too much, otherwise don't.
Is this the exciting and cuddly thing?
It is, but not yet.
Why?
Not yet.
Anyway.
Yet to come.
So we'll talk about that in a minute. So, the Best Friends Club 2025 is going to renew in April, at the end of April.
Yeah, after the show.
Literally after this show, which is very exciting. So 1st of May runs for a whole year through till the 30th of April. So talk to us about the brand new club.
Okay, so it's where to start because there's so much going on.
I know, right?
I know. So there's still going to be 5 exclusive characters.
Yeah.
So that remains the same. They're all going to be available at special members-only prices. So they are going to be shown very soon. So we're excited to show you those. Another big change. So we're now going to be offering free shipping. If you're a Best Friends Club member, please make sure you're logged into your account. Otherwise, it won't work. And that's when you spend over £100. So
this is a bit like a Prime type subscription, isn't it?
Exactly.
So basically, if you sign in to be a Best Friends Club member and you spend over £100 or equivalent in Australian dollar, US dollar, and euros, terms and conditions, but we will give you free shipping on everything you spend over £100.
Yes, as long as the transaction is over £100, not including postage and packaging.
I love that.
I know, right?
I like it a lot.
Great idea.
I know. Okay, what else do I get?
Okay, so we're also going to be offering the normal free Best Friends Club pin bag for 2025. So you can keep adding those to your collection. So I actually have that one here. And we're going this year in the nice burgundy again to match our lovely collector's catalogue for 2025 because it's our 20th anniversary year.
And your outfit.
Brand colours, obviously. So that is going to be back again. I'm pretty sure we've done nearly every colour now.
Right.
So that's very exciting to be back to the brand.
Do you know an interesting fun fact? I used to design the pin badge for the Best Friends Club.
Did you?
In the early years, yeah.
That's why they were all different.
Yeah, it was absolutely disastrous.
Oh.
And very, very hard work.
Well, that's why we put the design to this then.
That's why we've now given it to a professional to do.
Exactly. Wow, maybe next year.
So those early badges are actually very collectible pieces.
I remember them. There was like a little mouse and everything. Yeah, it was cute.
There you
go. So that one is happening. Also, we are still celebrating our 5, 10, and this year, our 15-year members.
I actually happen to have some of those badges here.
Do you?
And for the very first time, I've actually seen the 15. So this is the 5-year badge. Now, so you would get this if you've been a consecutive member for 5 years.
5 years. Didn't let it lapse. Just kept on going.
So basically, so you get that one.
Yep.
So you don't need to tell us about it. We will know about it.
That will come in your pack.
So I'm going to put that up there. And I will display all these in a minute. But I'm just going to put that there for a second. Then, if you've been in for 10 years...
I know. Super special.
Look, this is the next one.
You become golden at that point.
You become golden.
Yeah.
Right. And that is... Is that the right way up?
I can't even see. I have my glasses on. No, yep. I think it is.
So that is our 10-year badge. And then, brand new for this year, which none of you guys have seen, even I haven't seen, we get a medal.
Yep.
Now, this is a 15-year medal, and the reason we've done this year is because the Best Friends Club this year has been running for 15 years.
Yep.
And so anybody who started right from the very start could, in theory, be a 15-year member. Now, we have how many of these throughout the world?
Not many. So globally, we've got about 120 potential 15-year members, as long as they all renew.
So if you are a 15 14-year member, and you are thinking, I'm not sure, whether I need or not. You'll miss out on this if you don't. So this is the medal. So this is a 15-year medal. How beautiful is that? That's absolutely fantastic. So that's our 15-year medal.
Yep. Well deserved if you've been with us for 15 years.
I'm very excited to know what's going to be in the 20 years.
Well, that is actually quite hard. It's actually, if you have any ideas or you'd like to see.
Yes.
But we do have had some good suggestions so far, but we want to make it super special. I mean, 20 years is big.
I think that's absolutely fantastic. And then what else have we got? So we've also got the Chronicles.
Chronicles. So yep, you're still going to get a monthly edition of that via our secret cupboard page.
I love the Chronicles, by the way.
I know, it keeps you really updated.
Yeah.
And you get sneaky peeks in there that you wouldn't normally, maybe some exclusive launches. So we're still going to be offering that out as well. Let me check my list. Also, you'll get birthday and Christmas cards from Charlie. So you'll get obviously your birthday one on your birthday. Christmas will come generally at the beginning of December to wish you a Merry Christmas. And I think...
I'm faffing around. I'm trying to make this work, but it's not going to work.
Why?
You carry on going.
I'm pretty sure we've covered all the main... Oh, no, we missed a big one.
What's that?
You get an exclusive sneak peek of the 2026 collection.
No. That is quite important.
It is very important.
So, for example, this year, we normally launch a week after launching to the Best Friends Club members.
Exactly.
Now, the beauty of that is what?
Because you get to see and pre-order everything sooner than everybody else.
And so this year, and I noticed it a lot because I spend a lot of time on Facebook and watching what the comments are and things like that. I noticed there was a lot of people who actually missed out on the bears that they would have wanted.
Yeah.
Now that's because they were pretty much snapped up by Best Friends Club members.
They were, yeah.
And of course, with limits of only this year, for example, 200 pieces, they've been super, super popular.
Especially with it being our anniversary pieces as well. I mean, they're popular normally, and then with only the 200 limit, I mean, it was crazy.
So is that it? Is that everything we do?
That is our main features.
But I'm aware of a few more bits and pieces.
What are you aware of?
Well, because the thing is, I mean, you presented this to us.
Yeah.
And also we kind of thrown some ideas around.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of ideas about little secret surprises throughout the year as well.
There's always secrets and surprises. Like, so yeah, obviously as Best Friends Club members, you will get those extra perks of...
And that'd be like what?
Can't tell you, it's a secret.
Secret and a surprise.
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
So like, maybe a special discount or...
Or maybe getting an introduction to a product before anybody else.
Now, can we make this character yet?
No, put the bag down.
So in this bag here is a food. I've got to shake it. I've got to shake it. I'm so excited. Right, so, no, we're going to...
Not yet. Wait till the end.
Now, we are going to introduce ourselves to some of the other wonderful characters that we are about to see for the Best Friends Club 2025.
Yep.
26.
Yeah.
25, 26.
25, 26.
Because we go through to the 13th of April 2020.
Exactly.
Now, these characters, can you only imagine how difficult it is to choose who's going to go into the collection for the Best Friends Club?
It is painful.
They have to be the best of what we do.
Yes.
They have to be right the way across all of the price ranges that we do.
Yep.
And so therefore we've done that and we've chosen some absolutely wonderful characters. I say we.
Charlie.
It's Charlie and you. And I have to say, you got a bit of a dibs on this as well, don't you?
Well, as it has to be, like the creme de la creme. But it is really hard to choose because, I mean, there's so much to choose from.
It's so funny because we do our kind of annual...
Teddy X Factor.
It's Teddy X Factor, yeah. And basically all the departments get to kind of put their dibs on things, and Kimberly always has a bit of a top trump in this, and then goes, hang on, Best Friends Club.
Best Friends Club members.
Need it.
Exactly.
So anyway, without further ado, I think we should start to introduce ourselves to some of the characters.
Exciting.
Now, tell us about this character here.
So this is Tickety Boo. Tickety Boo, if you don't know what Tickety Boo means, because it's kind of an English saying, so Tickety Boo actually means that you're kind of peachy or great.
You're all right.
You're Tickety Boo.
I'm doing Tickety Boo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why she got her name, because she'll make sure that you're
Our
Tickety
American
Boo.
collectors are going to love that name.
Oh, well, I love the word.
Tickety Boo.
Tickety Boo. So you can see she's a stunning shade. We haven't really done a lot in this kind of cornflower blue. So it's really nice that we've been able to create a bear in this tone. because she'll kind of sit with everything. She's fully jointed.
Yeah.
She's plush. And she's also a really great price as well.
She's amazing.
So Tickety Boo is £49 to adopt. So that's $65 US or 99 Aussie dollars. So she's super special. She's quite a chunky big bear as well.
And in terms of, and we'll talk about this in a bit, but in terms of if we see something in the Best Friends Club, so we've joined.
Yep.
And we think, do you know what? I love Tickety Boo, and I want to ensure that I get Tickety Boo.
Yeah.
Now we can't guarantee.
No.
Because obviously, within the Best Friends Club, we have around about 5,000-6,000 members.
Yep.
And with this particular character, we might only make, 1,000?
Well, yeah, she is limited in production, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to put your wish list together, isn't it?
100%. So it's the same as last year. So if you go and register on your regional store, so it is like charliebears.co.uk/BFC-register, but replace that with your regional. So if you're in America, it's charliebears.com, and if it's Australia.com.au.
So we can find that by going on to our regional Charlie Bears direct website.
Exactly.
We just go to the Best Friends Club section. Is that
if
right?
you type into your URL BFC-register at the end.
Ah.
And equally in your BFC booklet, you'll also see that there's a QR code for you to scan. It will take you directly to the registration. So when you get your pack.
And we're putting an awesome little link at the bottom of the screen anyway.
Exactly. So, and in the secret cupboard group as well.
Now, I'm going to sit you to one side. Now, don't be lonely. Well, you are going to be lonely for a second, but don't worry about it.
Not for long.
Everything will be Tickety Boo in a minute. Right, who do we go on to next?
Okay, so...
Who are we on to next? No, you tell me.
Okay, so next we're going with a sweet treat. We're going with Anniversary Rolo.
Right.
I know.
So.
Oh, I love him so much.
This isn't one that I actually gave details out about, is it?
No.
You know about that, do you?
No, yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, everybody else
Don't know what you mean.
I don't know what I mean either. This is Anniversary Rolo. So the original Rolo was, and I'm just going to go back some little notes that China's made for me.
Excellent.
The original Rolo was 22 inches.
Yep.
And was brought out in 2013. So this is our replica, our nod to that Rolo that was brought out in 2013.
He was crazy popular.
Super popular. And actually, this was one of the first ones that was selected for the club.
Yeah. I mean, look at that face. He's such a chunky little panda. He just seemed perfect for the Best Friends Club. And as the anniversary plush, I would say he's probably one of my favourites. So I hope everybody else enjoys him too.
Right. So, important.
Yeah.
He is going to be super popular.
Yeah.
My suggestion is don't wait.
No.
Because it's likely he will sell out very, very quickly. And so therefore, if you are wanting him, then we put the links up at the bottom of the page, register, and then we will get your details, and then we do, is it like a random draw that we still do? Or
it's first come, first serve.
It's first, right, okay. So tell me how that all works.
So we gather all of the names from our registration of interest form.
Yeah.
And then we will send you an email roughly about a week before, giving you a heads up saying, Rolo's on his way.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you know the time and the date. Then set your reminder, make sure that you've set an alarm and everything. And then on the day, it'll be the first people that come to the website who purchase. There's no reservation.
Yeah.
And so you just really need to get moving.
So basically what you're doing by registering an interest is that you're saying, I like him, right?
Yep.
So if you don't like him, don't register,
Nope.
right? Because there's no point, because it just takes it away from somebody else. But if you do like him, or you think, do you know what, I quite like him, I think I might want
Just
him,
in case.
then just register. It costs you nothing to do that.
No
But it
obligation.
just gives us an idea about how popular each different piece is, so we can sometimes increase production, can we?
Yeah,
Or,
I mean, if the demand's there, definitely.
especially later on in the year.
Yeah, because I think he's going to be kind of Q1 2026. So you've got a bit of time on him as well, because we do believe he's going to be popular. So it allows people more time to register their interest and make sure they don't miss him, because he's super special.
So best off, register for him, and if at the time your situation has changed, maybe you can't afford it, or you think, do you know what, actually he's just not for me, he doesn't fit into my collection.
Exactly.
It's all right, it's all right.
It's okay,
Put your ears up. I just grabbed you by your ear as well, I'm really sorry. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go sit with Tickety Boo.
Yeah, and just to say, Rolo will be £72, $95 US or 141 Aussie dollars.
Okay. I'm going to tidy all this up afterwards because it's honestly, I'm going to make a right mess of that.
It's fine.
Who's next?
So next we are going with a very special mohair piece. So it is anniversary cookie dough.
Now, the original cookie dough was actually a Best Friends Club
He was.
piece.
Yeah.
2020.
So we're kind of like flashing back to a little bit of nostalgia.
Oh, Kimberly.
It's beautiful.
Who chose this?
This was actually a Charlie choice based on the Best Friends Club heritage.
No.
But you can see why.
So, mohair.
Obviously mohair.
We've also used the kind of sparse mohair. So anybody who kind of looks at this and thinks, oh, you know, it's one of those ones. So it is one of our sparse mohair. So when you kind of, peel the fabric back a little bit, it's a little thin on the top.
Yeah, to kind of give that kind of antique. Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, it gives it that kind of like antique, really nostalgic feel. So that is completely normal. That isn't anything to worry about.
She is so delicate.
And she really kind of how our traditional mohairs were back when we did original cookie dough.
Do you know what? This absolutely captures everything that Charlie loves in a character.
Really.
You know, if ever I was going to buy as devoted husband to a Charlie Bear collector or teddy bear collector, if I was going to walk into a shop and go, right, which one am I going to go for?
Yeah.
This.
Definitely.
It's absolutely 100%
Such a beautiful keepsake as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ageless.
Now, limited.
Very, very limited.
Okay.
So
talk to us about that.
only 200 pieces globally of this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there is a reason for that, isn't there?
There is definitely.
And I'm partly responsible.
Yes.
But, you know, the world is partly responsible as well. So
it makes sense.
We've had a bit of a challenge, haven't we, this year?
Yeah.
We're getting on top of the mohair production.
Exactly.
And so whilst we know we would love to make 500 of this particular piece, unfortunately, we are too behind on production to be able to give more than just 200.
Yeah.
And so therefore we decided to make it just 200. This year is going to be a catch-up year.
Yep.
So again, register interest. Now this is going to be really hotly sought after.
Yes.
Globally.
Yep.
Now what we also do in terms of where are these available?
Yeah.
So essentially we look at our Best Friends Club membership, don't we?
Exactly.
It's actually quite technical, isn't it? Although
there's
a
logic.
little boring for many people, it's quite technical and you quite enjoy it, don't you?
We love some data. Yeah. And equally to make sure that it's completely fair. When there's only 200 pieces, all you can do is make sure there's an equal share based on where our members are.
Yeah.
So we don't want there to be any bias. If there's like 13% of our members are there, then obviously they'll get 13% of the split. Just as an example, I'm not saying that's the percentage it is.
So for example, if we have, I'm going to do my maths now. Right, so we've got 5,000 members in total.
Yep.
And 1,250 of those are in Australia.
Yeah.
That's 25% of our overall collector base is in Australia. They would get 25% of the overall collection, so therefore they would get 40.
Exactly.
Ding dong.
I know.
It still works.
I know. Thank goodness.
Right. Yeah, good. Right, okay, so 200.
200.
But we don't know, I don't know those numbers. I don't know that it's going to be 40 in Australia. It could be.
No, we'll also look at the registration of interest. So that's why it's important that you do register.
Okay.
Because then we can make sure that, okay, there's an overwhelming response in the USA. Then we can always see what we can do to make that a possibility if that's where the demand is.
Yeah.
So it's really important to let us know. And just to note as well, so she is going to be £220 to the UK, 288 US dollars, and 432 Aussie dollars.
Fabulous. Limited to 200 pieces.
Yep.
All mohair, comes with a limited edition certificate.
And your Isabel bag.
And the bag.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay, right. So you now can sit your place in the 2025
It's all coming together.
collection. It's coming together, right? Can you see everybody? Okay, but we can't see the badges just yet. So I can't quite stand them up. Right, who's next?
We've got a sparkly edition next.
A sparkler?
Yes, a sparkler.
Can we show him?
Not yet. There's 2 more to go. So it's worth the wait.
I'm excited by this one.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of sparklers.
What like though? Ooh, or like a sparkly
bear?
bear?
No, sparkly bears.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Why?
I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea.
Well,
right, but that's fine because it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Exactly.
I like, to be honest with you, really into Rolo.
Yeah.
Love Tickety Boo.
Yeah. Love your big bears.
Love the bigger bears.
Yeah.
Now, this is actually challenging my mind.
Okay, that's what we like.
Because it's a bigger bear.
Well.
And so, come here. It's all right, I do like you, don't worry.
She's offended.
She's like, I'm not coming at you if you don't like me.
Don't like me. So, this is
Now, I know
Twinkle
there's a lot of people
Toes.
screaming at the screen right now going, what?
I know. I would be.
You don't like the bear?
Well, the bear chooses you. So that's very important to bear in mind.
So tell me about the name of this bear.
So, ironically, she's called Twinkle Toes, which really does suit her. She's got so much of that glitter threading going through her plush. So she is really stunning. I maybe would say this is the chunkiest sparkly bear that we've ever done, because originally original Carol, not Anniversary,
Yes.
was quite
I think Carol sits in the
she does.
room next door.
She's next door. Like, so.
Just enjoying her retirement. She sat there probably like that, sat in the chair like that.
She actually is.
And I go, was that my name?
Yeah. Carol?
No. It's all right. It's all right, Carol.
It's right, go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep, love. I want to be along in a minute.
Literally. Twinkle Toes will join you at some stage.
Yes.
So especially as well, Twinkle Toes is Plimo. So not only is she sparkly, she actually has the alpaca on her muzzle and inner ears.
Now she's becoming super special.
She is.
So, this is alpaca here.
Yep.
And if I just peel back
Her super
all of that
fluffy ears.
sparkle,
Yep.
and we got a bit of alpaca in there as well.
Exactly. Which is a unique feature to Charlie Bears. She's just absolutely out of this world. I love Twinkle Toes. And her little gingham bow really sets her off.
I'm going to give it to you.
Are you?
Yes, I am, because
Thank you.
are so passionate about her.
I do
and love her so much. I think it's really important.
She's just so delicate.
Of course, you can put her on that side when you finish.
Literally. So she's got the lovely airbrushing on her nose as well, because she's got the alpaca there, which is just stunning, and a really chunky little Isabel nose, which we love. And just to note, Twinkle Toes will be £103, so you would actually get free shipping on her, just to say. $135 US and 202 Aussie dollars. So she's absolutely stunning.
When do we think she's going to come out? Do you know?
She should be here.
Yes.
That goes to 15 years. So she'll actually be here quite soon. I don't want to say how soon, because things can obviously change.
Yeah.
But hopefully we will see her within maybe the next few months.
That's not going to work at all, is it? I should have practiced that beforehand.
It's more difficult when it's a medal.
Right,
Just pop
okay.
her down, because
And I missed exactly when she was going to be out.
in the next few months, if not sooner.
Really?
Yeah.
How exciting.
I know, I'm very excited to meet
Right,
her.
we have one more piece.
I'm scared.
I almost feel like we should have a drum roll.
A drum roll.
Because, you know, maybe people are kind of sat there thinking, do you know what? I've been in this love for some time.
Yeah.
Do I rejoin? Is there anything in the lineup currently that I really like?
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's some fantastic pieces here.
Something for everyone, yeah.
A little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, we know this is a bit of something for everyone.
And it is our 15th year, so we
Okay.
had to do something which we know everybody has loved.
Now, who put the dibs on this?
I don't know.
Is this a Kimberly choice?
That was like, I ran through the room and stole it kind of moment.
I don't think... In fact, you know how when you go to the supermarket and you see something right at the back of the shelf and you think, who's hidden that there? Right?
It's the last one. Yeah.
You hid this somewhere.
I did.
And then... like
There was like
everybody else-
elbows. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you hid it and,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to get around.
It's okay.
Now, what is she called?
Well, her name is Birthday Candles.
Okay. Does
If
that
that's
give
a
any
hint.
clues?
Maybe it's a little bit fiery.
Now, what are we missing
What
from the collection?
Well, we've got a lot of bears, so obviously we had to do a dragon.
I should imagine. I can just imagine, like, what people are doing right now.
I think people have passed out. Yeah. But we actually met her partner, Firebolt, last year in October during Cuddle time.
Oh.
So we've been keeping her secret for that long.
Firebolt was it a green or like
It was yellow,
orangey?
yellowy orange.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is Birthday Candles in the lovely pink. So it's kind of a flashback, almost a Snapdragon, who was a Best Friends Club bear a number of years ago, but she's a much paler pink. And luckily on this one, we've managed to get a few more.
No. So we've limited her to
Yeah.
500 pieces,
Yes.
haven't Now, the reason for that, actually, it was before we actually ordered her.
Yep.
Because if this was actually being bought for this year, we
Yep.
would have actually only bought 200.
200.
But in actual fact, luckily,
Yep.
for our collectors, we managed to put the order in prior to readjusting our production.
Exactly.
And the other great news is that we also made her a little while back.
Yes.
And so we saved her.
Like 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
So it's really special that she's finally out the box. Like, she's been in there a while, bless her.
So really very exciting. So very, very, very important that you register interest in this one.
Exactly.
500 pieces worldwide.
500.
That's not many to obviously spread amongst our 6,000 members of the club. Now, just a few notes to make about accessories, if I may.
Yes.
So when we look at all of the pieces that we bring to you, ordinarily we are bringing you here the prototypes.
Yep.
Now, so prototypes are often made with fabric that we have.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, we get exactly the same.
Yeah.
However, it's the accessories sometimes which have minimal changes.
Exactly.
Now, the really important thing to note here is that any changes go past the expert eye of Charlie before actually being agreed to be going onto the market. And so therefore, whilst it might be a change away from the original photograph, it's been absolutely approved and would have been chosen by Charlie in the first place anyway.
Yeah, and it's because most of our accessories are actually handmade.
Yeah.
Like, they're not just off the shelf.
Yeah.
They'll be crafting every little intricate piece.
Yeah.
So from the fact that can sometimes mean we need to change the beads or the material which is involved, because everything is unique and handmade. So that is normally why we've had to change it. So it's kind of extra special.
I'm just going to give you a little spin round because I don't believe I've done that yet. And I think
show that little tail.
We will do some close-up shots of all of these anyway.
Yeah.
But just look at that, Kimberly. It's absolutely magical.
Stunning.
Look at the tail. So the tail has almost got like kind of velveteen pieces on the
marshmallow pink.
It's a what?
Marshmallow pink. Because if you think you toast marshmallows, it's ironic for a dragon to be like that.
Oh,
I know.
Love it. So this I would guess is alpaca.
Yep.
This I would guess is mohair.
Yep, she's a beautiful blend of the both.
So honestly, that brings everything that Charlie does so well into one character. Now, I'm not taking it away from the bears that we do, because the bears are absolutely fantastic, beautiful, wonderful, and there's a place for them as well. But the dragons have been really super special within the Charlie Bears collection for the last few years now.
Yeah, so much so. I mean, they're in every range now. I think we have a dragon all the way from a Cuddle cub to the mohair. So it's nice that you can kind of, your Thunder of Dragons can be unique as to what you collect now.
Thunder of Dragons.
Yeah. So it's really nice to have another girly edition as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because we haven't seen that for a while.
We haven't done so many with this kind of colourway, have we?
No, only Snapdragon has been pink, and then Scorch was purple.
Yeah.
But that was obviously plush. And then Embers had some purpley hints.
Yeah.
But actually in like pink.
While we're on Scorch, because you're the girl in the know.
Right. Oh.
Do you know about the Cuddle Cup Scorch at all?
No. It was challenging the first time with Scorch. Do we want to do that again?
I don't know. I mean,
Would we like to see it?
I don't know. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave you there for a second.
Perfect. And birthday candles is £257, 360 US dollars, and 488 Aussie dollars.
So, is that everything for the club?
Well, there is the little surprise left in the bag.
I don't want to get married then.
Don't want to do it now?
No.
It's
too shy.
We're going to have some very sad members if we don't.
Right. So again, another change for this year is that we've done all kinds of bits and pieces where we've given free gifts away.
Yeah.
We've given various different things away within the club. But what you and Charlie and the rest of the team wanted to do was to really absolutely capture what our collectors are after.
Yeah, it's been requested so much, and kind of harks back to really early Best Friends Club days.
Yeah.
Because in the original format of the club, this is something which was a little bit more reminiscent.
Yeah.
So from the fact we've managed to get there, because we've wanted to do this for years and we've never had the right piece. So now that we can.
So again, this was kind of selected by you.
Me and Charlie, this one, because it was a hard choice. But
I'm going to let you present.
What are you sure?
So I'm going to present to you, and then you can present to
My goodness.
our club members. So this is going to be a free gift, which is given to you at the time of joining. So with your Best Friends Club pack, you get all of those wonderful bits and pieces, plus this free gift.
Yeah, so it will be even more exciting to receive it this year. So are we ready?
I'm always ready.
Like, brace yourselves. No. So this is Cuddle Cub Lockmaster. So this is going to be completely free with a part of your pack.
Honestly, can't believe it.
And it normally would retail for $11.99. We haven't even created a gargoyle in the Cuddle Cubs yet. So this is the first ever Cuddle Cub gargoyle.
So this is brilliant. The Cuddle Cubs, since we launched a couple of years ago, have been super popular.
So popular.
We then brought out some dragons who were mega popular.
Oh my goodness.
And in fact, so popular that we actually exhausted our original supply of those characters.
Yeah.
There were basically just too many people wanted them. So this particular character, can you buy him separately?
No. So you can only find him as part of the club. So that is another great reason to be joining.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to last.
So basically, the only way to guarantee, I mean, we're not saying that in the future there may be the odd dribble of stock available at some stage in the future. May well be. I don't know. Because obviously we've got to buy so many, and then we can have so many club members, and that's it.
Exactly.
So you're kind of restricted by the number of club members you can actually have by the number of gargoyles we've got.
Exactly. So we have ordered enough.
Yeah.
But if there is, obviously this year you get the Cuddle Cub, you get the free shipping. So we might actually see this year that the Best Friends Club is a lot more popular based on this exceptional offering. So I would definitely, again, get your paws moving because he's just so cute.
Do you know what, honestly, I'm so proud of the club that you put together. I mean, Kimberly, you've been running the club now for how many years?
Oh man, like a long time. That's like,
we trained you in the art of teddy bears
and Best Friends Club.
Best Friends Club.
Yeah.
And of course, Kimberly's moved up through the ranks and has tirelessly watched the Facebook pages and listened to the feedback that's been given from our collectors about the club. What do you want to see? What do you want to get from it? What is going to be really special?
Yeah.
Kimberly, honestly, I think we have absolutely nailed it this year. Without question. I mean, the lineup is tremendous. Honestly, there is literally something in there for everybody. I'm actually leaning towards Twinkle Toes. Sorry.
See?
Stop looking at me.
Pushing your boundaries.
But yeah, she's very nice. I have to say, I think probably Rolo's my favourite.
Yeah, I think Rolo's chosen me for sure.
Anniversary Rolo's definitely my favourite. Like you, Tickety Boo, but this one is magical, super magical. So, for the price of the club is what, £20?
So it's £20 this year, which is a slight increase.
Yeah.
But that is, obviously, you're getting a lot more for your club this year, and a bear which retails at $11.99 normally. So a little bit more.
So in theory, the club is only costing us like £8.
Yeah, basically.
And for that, we're going to get free catalogues.
Yeah.
We're going to get
birthday club.
Birthday cards.
Yeah.
We're going to get discounts.
Yeah.
We're going to get free shipping.
Yeah.
We're going to get the Chronicles.
Exactly.
We're going to get advised early on the new collections. Oh my gosh.
I know.
For £8.
Basically.
Or how many dollars? I don't know. Like $20 or something. 20 Aussie dollars. Something like that.
And don't forget, you can also join our secret cupboard group as well, where it keeps you all in touch. That's on Facebook.
Really important.
Yeah.
To know here, because you're going to get booted out. Basically.
Yeah, or you probably already have been actually, because it's the 30th of April today.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So if you've been booted out, then we apologise. That's how it all works. So the Secret Cupboard page is an amazing page where you get to see all of the kind of stuff first, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's a great place to share with other Best Friends Club members because you can, I'm terrible at keeping secrets, Kimberly, as you know.
I didn't know.
But I'm allowed to tell secrets within the Secret Cupboard page.
I know. That's why we don't let you in.
I know, right? I'm officially booted. I'm the first one booted out.
Unfortunately.
Every time.
Yeah.
So you get booted out of that, but then as you join again, you go to join.
Yep.
But the important thing is to answer all the questions.
Yep.
So even if you've only just joined again, make sure you've got your membership number on there.
Yes.
You don't have to wait for your membership pack to come through. You can actually join up as soon as you've joined again. So get booted out, join up, request to join, and then the team, I say team, there's one or two people, so you've got to bear with them, are going to go through all of those requests and let you in.
And if they're new, put your order number, because then we can find the order, because you won't have a membership number yet.
Good
so
point.
that's absolutely fine. Please don't be tempted to put the product name or your phone number, because that we can't really look that up. So if you haven't got a membership number, put your order number.
Now, Kimberly, I know you're a really busy person in the business. However, I'm going to request on air now.
Okay.
Can I have another interview with you, please, on one of my vlogs?
That would be fun.
Year?
Yeah.
I want to talk all things Kimberly.
What shall we discuss?
I think we're going to discuss Chicago.
Amazing.
We're going to discuss
Shall we go
Fiddler
to
on the
Chicago?
Roof.
That would be so fun.
We're going to discuss Fiddler on the Roof. We could maybe even do a sing-song.
Oh my goodness.
Something like that.
A Charlie Bears musical.
Well, Kimberly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for this year's club. From our collectors, from Charlie and myself, you put this together wonderfully. And I think it's beautiful. Love the 15-year medal. Looking out for ideas for 20 years.
Yeah, definitely. And if there's anything that we've not included in the club this year that you'd love to see again, keep the feedback coming.
And how do we feedback to you then?
Facebook is great, so pop it on the Secret Cupboard page.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of things which have been requested which aren't here yet. Maybe should we mention the key? So we are aware, it's just not that simple always. But if there's anything else you'd love to see, feed it back there or send it to headbear@charliebears.com, and then we can consider it for future years.
And we can tag you as well. So you are Charlie Morris.
Yes. So technically Charlie Morris /Alpa Bear. So just let us know your feedback. And then even if you don't tag me, the team always get it back to me anyway, because they're awesome.
But remember, Kimberly is super busy, so she doesn't always respond, but she does absolutely take on board all of that feedback.
Exactly.
Kimberly, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you, as ever.
Thanks for having me.
I've not seen you for quite some time.
And I've been working on this.
You must pop round for a cup of tea.
Lovely. That'd be Tickety Boo.
That would be Tickety Boo. Right, well, listen, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching the brand new launch for the Best Friends Club. So, over and out for full time, April.
Yeah, awesome.
Take care, everybody. All the best.